Oh, I just said that. That's one thing I forgot to do. My A button is getting so worn out, I'm actually missing the nip because of it. So by using the L button instead on the minute, that might be a bit more consistent. Hey Garth, thank you for the good luck. I am trapped in the early game currently. Dying to a lot of random stuff, which I've never died before to. Please accept my start input game. Thank you. Oh, for God's sake, I'll just do one more. This is getting ridiculous. I just want to get on a run, man. I'm just about to not even give this thing a nickname, because... Okay, that could be it. That looks like it. Yep. I hate tech skipping that because I don't want to take extra time and extra steps. If I don't get trolled by Charm, even with third try, the Nip, I will still save a decent amount of time on the split. Because my 54-second possible time save was with getting charmed on both fights that can charm you. So yeah, I'm skipping the berry juice, which is a bit risky. Going underground there, it's a good, really good question. Initially, it was to get the syrup, which I don't get now, but there's lots of spinners that you have to pass otherwise. I do need to time it, just to be sure, but that is a good point. Especially because you may not need to repel if you don't go underground. I also do not get bullet seed in this route anymore. It's a really good crit. 4 seconds faster, okay. How many tiles of grass do you go through? Because I'm YOLOing 1 tile right now to be able to only use 1 repel. Can you stop? 5 hitting, dude. 1 spinner dodge, had to get to back in, yeah. You might be able to run to walk. 4 tiles? Okay. That's probably still worth a repel. I really don't like how text skip, you have to hold the down on the D-pad. Which means if you're trying to clear text, you don't want to walk down afterwards. You end up potentially doing it, taking extra steps. Dude, what is this guy with this guy rolling good metronomes? What is that? Special attack, okay, that's fine. I don't even know what move it used because it's right there because of text skip. Okay, I do not want to finish with bite. The AI is really weird in this. It'll send out a different mon in this fight, depending on which move you used last. So if I finish the Shy Guy with Bite, it'll send out Monty Mole instead of Fang, and I want to see Fang second because because if I fight Fang at level 10, it's a 2-shot. Much more likely to 2-shot than at the lower level. But yeah, I'll look into that different movement there, Garb. I'll see if it's possible to do a run to walk or something instead. Although maybe not. Because I think I know which spinner it is, and that one's going to be tricky to set up. Because she's pretty far down. I think that optional is one that Dahlia fights too in the blooper route, so that movement probably is just straight up better for blooper. That is not supposed to live. That's twice I've seen that toadie live, and I've never seen it live before with this piranha plant. Go ahead. Decent fight otherwise. Yeah. I've gotten a lot of weird things today that just haven't not been dying like they normally do, so. Alright. Buddy, Biddy Bud. I need you to not do the thing. Thank you. It has charmed me every run today up until that one. Okay, that's overgrow. That is overkill for this. I think this dies no matter what. Okay, I'm gonna... Do I heal before? Luigi? I'm not gonna heal, I'll keep a close eye on what he does, though. He can just troll, too. Great, you, be nice. Okay. So I think that's only if I take the fake adamant. That thing can be faster, and it can do really stupid things. Okay, I need to be very careful what this guy does. I'm gonna heal. Guarantee he's gonna do 7 here. Close. Why he aqua jets? Very strange. Up to captures, please. Okay, so twice today I've gotten to this fight, and this thing has not died in 2 hits, which it almost always does. That looks like it might not die again. I just keep rolling plus defense. Do you mind not ending my run, please? This bandit can just kill the run here if I get really unlucky. I have to check that range as well. I think I took an extra tile earlier. So save it back. Doesn't really matter too much. I don't think I need to get the super syrup. But a lot of these fights that I thought you'd be able to knock out things faster with the metronome, that's the reason why I got rid of the berry juice. And that pokey fight keeps destroying me for no reason. This shouldn't be a 2. Yeah. Okay, HP should absolutely be okay here. So I'm actually now going to fight the optional that's up here. Spikes is fine. Flinch would be amazing. Spikes again? Okay, sure. Didn't know it could do spikes twice. Okay, that's gonna add a turn. But this is still overall gonna be faster than the optional I used to fight. Because the other optional had like abilities that procced in the fight, and it was extremely slow. That is definitely faster. What? That's fucking stupid. What happened there? Did it get hit by another bullet? I want a mushroom. We're gonna do... Yeah, I need to mess around with that movement again. Setting up the skip that way worked really well when I wasn't doing that fight, the spiny fight, but it's I've had some weird things happen recently. No, I do not want running grain. Please. And then I do... So unfortunately I need the personberry here. And this fight's actually faster if you withdraw once. and body press the Bowser 3 times, but then he gets an extra chance to burn you, which is not optimal. Oh, it despawned? That's really strange. I'll take a look at that. Because it was right behind me, I'm very surprised. Yep, no burn. The really weird thing is, even though body press's damage is based on your defense, if you get burned, the damage is still halved, which makes absolutely no sense why that would happen. Because your attack is not affecting its power. We're gonna do a quick menu here. Burn a shroom. Okay, so this fight, the metronome is extremely useful. But I've said that before, and weird things have happened, so... Okay, well, if I crit that, that usually will do the trick. But you do about, like, 48 to 40... Yeah, 45 to 48% damage to that thing turn 1, so with the metronome it's a 2-shot. And this thing is a 1-shot with metronome at its boost, as long as I don't... Well, if I get flinched, that's technically still fine, but I need to be very, very careful now with damage. Okay, that's okay. Gust does around 20, so I need to be very, very careful if I get low. Okay, and I hit through Sand Veil, so that's fine. Okay, so this route's a bit different than my previous run. I'm actually going to go to World 4. So World 3. So we're gonna learn Razor Leaf. You really only need Razor Leaf for the fight right after this one. And there may be a niche case where you could use it later as well, but pretty important to teach it. 2-shot that thing. Flinch is whatever. It usually just does something non-threatening. To heal again. I need to fight one more trainer to get some more purple coins, and this is the fastest fight. The flinch, good. Oh, come on. So miss. So that's why you heal there. If you're in Torrent or Overgrow, you can KO that thing in one turn, but if you miss, then it's really bad because he will be faster than you. Which is really annoying. So we're gonna get every item in here other than the Stardust. The extra 1,000 you get for selling it isn't really worth picking it up. Grab the star piece. So we're going to do a fun trick here. I'm going to re-enter the cave, and then exit. And then I'm going to fly back to Toad Town. Grab 3 rare candies from this fellow. So yeah, if you watched my previous run, I did not do this specifically. Because we are about to go get a new main. Hopefully things don't completely go haywire on me. And this time we actually have to go in the pipe. We're actually gonna surf. One thing is I can get encounters here, because the highest level encounter in this area is level 20, and my Piranha Plant thing is level 20. Ideally, if I do get an encounter, I want to see one on the water so I can knock it out. So I'm actually going to save, just in case one of these encounters kills me, because it is possible. Okay, let's see what it does. That thing's a pain. It can't outspeed, and I just decided to run from it. Oh my god, stop. Okay, I am gonna kill this. It is a bit slow because of Perish Body, but... So that's one disadvantage that the Piranha Plant route has over Blooper. Because Blooper gets to 21 with candies. But I have to use my candies a bit earlier because of the evolution level. Alright, now we're going to go for another manip. Hopefully it works. Okay. That might be late. I'm gonna check its stats just to make sure I got the right one. But yes, I now have a level 41 main. Yeah, that's it. Okay. And because I entered the cave in that cave and then re-entered it and then exited, my escape rope takes me right back there, which is really nifty. So I'll convert. 500 coins. I'm going to use one of these candies to 42. Then I'm going to specifically equip the power bracer. And we're good to go. So the reason why I candy is it's going to help with a range later. Also helps a little bit with speed outspeeding stuff. So yeah, this thing is ghost fighting, which is really nice because you don't have to worry about extreme speed, you don't have to worry about fake out, because those moves can't hit, or quick attack, I guess. You don't really see quick attack that much in the run. What I also did is I equipped the power bracer, which means that I will get 8 additional EVs per thing I knock out while it's equipped. And the EVs are an attack, specifically for the bracer. And that's just going to help take care of a ton of ranges later on. I also picked up the power anklet, which will do the same thing, but with speed. I don't need quite as many speed EVs, because I actually have pretty good speed. It's a pretty good speed Ivy. I have 31 speed Ivy. Oh no, I went the wrong way. This is still fine. Good thing I can take either set of tiles there. So that means there aren't going to be that many ranges in the whole run to worry about. This fight can potentially be an issue. The data that was provided for this fight seems wrong. So this Terrantox shouldn't die to anything, but it very often does die to Thrash. And it did there, which is good. Thrash is nice because you don't have to select it again, and it's nice when you have 2 things left in the fight. I'll never chance it using it for a 3rd time in a row because of the confused chance. fight back to Toad. Okay, so Kamek here is not really problematic. I guess there's one thing that could be a bit scary, but I'm not really gonna say anything about that. Hopefully we just see block. Okay, that's fine. Can confuse with confusion. Don't really want to see that. Taking damage is not great, which means I do have to heal at some point, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, that thing gets a boost for special attack. But yeah, I'm like 20 levels higher than it, and it does so much damage. Okay, I used to not take the taxis here, but I do take them here and there. I did time all these movements out, so I know exactly where it's optimal to use the taxi. If it's about the same amount of time to take the taxi as to run, I just run. So in this scenario, I can run to the department store, and it's about the same amount of time. Sell the big nugget, star piece. We're buying 1 X speed, 21 X attacks, and 1 X defense, and that is all. Run to Club Sugar. So yeah, the plant solo route would need about twice as many X items as that. Actually, maybe even 3 times as many. It's about 60 in total. Right, left, right, left. Right, down, left, down, up. Up, down, up, up, right, right. I always mess up the third one. Whoops. Alright, this fight is absolutely free with Bruiser. The lead Pokemon has Fake Out, but obviously it's not going to go for it. And it is pretty fast, but because I have Mach Punch, I still obviously go first, even with the held item. And then the rest of the things just go down to Thrash, because I still outspeed them. It is optimal to take the taxi here. Alright, so this is the only time I use an X speed. And that's primarily because I need to use 2 X items because it uses Dig, and there is a Kamek that outspeeds, so might as well throw down an X speed. I'm gonna heal. I actually don't know how much this thing does. Like 10. maybe I don't need to heal. Yeah, that guy's a rotator, so you don't need to worry about waiting for him. Alright, this fight I have never gone first. Oh, that's because I have the held item. I'm like, why does this thing always go first? But it always does. And it does around half, so I need to make sure that I heal. Really tried to fake me out there. Okay, 2 Shy Guys. Three Shy Guys. One Shy Guy. Make sure to say no to Ashley here. Grab this EXPM candy. Will be very useful later. I'm not going to use it for a while though. Super shroom. Should be good, yeah. Okay, so since my last run, I have been, it has been brought to my attention that you do not need, you can just run from these fights. So it doesn't matter what you take. Okay, so this next fight, there are two things that have a contact status. Hopefully none of them are seen here. Okay, good. I don't mind seeing the second one, because I have to menu before the next fight anyway. Yeah, I do find that weird, Garf, I agree. There's so many early on, and then there's none. And then there's 2 random EXP candies. Okay, this guy's over here. So pretty much when I was figuring out the EVs for this run, I was trying to optimize. I want to get as many EVs as possible, but keep these power items on as little as possible. So doing the switch here makes the most sense. So we'll see what it does here. It usually goes for bulldoze. Went for blizzard. Okay, that's interesting. That means I save a little bit of time. Because I can shadow punch the Lapras, assuming that I did my calcs correctly. Good. And then, I'm not sure if level 43 matters here, but I can thrash this thing, and it dies. That's another nice, good use of thrash there. Next attack, it should go for Fling here. It's going to do 1 damage and paralyze me, which is annoying, but we'll use the Cherry Berry. So this, the early candy, so by using the candy right away to 42, and also using the, having the power bracer on right away, means I'm level 43 for that Pyro, with just enough EVs that it's a guaranteed kill at +2. If you're 42, it's a range, no matter what you do, and then if you don't have enough attack EVs, it's a range also. I think at worst it's like a 13 and 16. Okay. Alright, that's 4 worlds down. And I do not need knockoff, so I will be leaving without it. Toad Town and take the pipe. Level 5, which is still the longest world in the run. We want to repel. Don't need to do anything else, I don't think. Oh, I need to talk. I need to. Shit. I don't need the power anklet anymore, actually, so I need to take that off now. It's not super important for the next fight. Actually, I can probably take it off. I can probably keep it off. Actually, let's just do it because I don't know how it affects the EVs. But I guess I could have maybe just kept it off till the next, kept the power anklet on till the next menu, because this fight, it doesn't matter what I have what item I have on, it's the same regardless. Yeah, this thing is super, super fast. Just having the level advantage and you're setting up like a lot less, it's pretty massive. Oh, I attacked my friend. Whoops. Probably still fine. I just have to heal Hammer Bro. Because this Dino-Rhino doesn't seem to want to attack. Alright, now we get to... Yeah, I was thinking about other things to get to Bruiser as well, but... Oh, I should have healed. I'm gonna do that now. I don't really want to die. I don't think it matters if I do. It would be quite funny if I did, but... Yeah, we'll just toss balls. Yeah, I knew Gushin couldn't learn Surf. I thought about teaching it, actually, when I was using it as a support mon for Piranha Plant. Okay, I would not like to die to this thing, please. Do you mind? These are high catch rate balls. They're like ultra balls, I think. It's like absolutely worth it just to toss balls. If you try to attack with this thing, I guess there is an option that Dahlia does. He relearns Headbutt onto Hammer Bro, which is an interesting idea, which I do not do. Oh, I should have... That's fine. I need to relearn a move onto Dino Rhino. Rain Dance. That was probably not correct. That did, like, nothing. What? Oh, because I had the rain up. That's why. But yeah, I did test Dahlia's route when I was trying a bunch of things for figuring out the Bruiser Minute. And I'm fairly sure that Piranha Plant is faster than Blooper. Do I heal? No, I do not. Oh, I'm wasting so much time. I don't need to heal here either. The fights are significantly fast. Well, I wouldn't say significantly faster, but several fights are faster. And there aren't too many fights that are faster. The only fight that's faster with Blooper is the Bullet Bill fight. Okay, so we're gonna X-Attack here. This is something that I don't think Dahlia does. I'm very liberal with my X-Attack usage. Bowser fights are both much faster with Piranha Plant. You have to poison gas the Bowser for both the fights with Blooper, which seems just really slow. Chain Chomp, Rock Punch. But we'll have to see kind of how things compare. I know there's a lot more inconsistency. It seems like there's a lot of inconsistency on the Piranha Plant route in the first 2 worlds, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, should be fine here. This thing has Shadow Sneak, but I have a pretty high HP, so we don't need to worry too much about that. But yeah, self-destruct is kind of nice for... It's potentially kind of nice for the level cap route. Oops. Do I need to sell anything? No, I don't. Okay, so we're gonna buy 9 of you and 10 of you. Actually, I don't need to do anything yet. Actually, no. Okay, so we're gonna intentionally lose this fight. If you noticed in the mart, I had 52 coins left, and I'm gonna lose all that money now. And you'll see that I am not going to be sending Toad any money. Oh my god, what am I doing? I picked the wrong. Oh, that's really slow. These fights have been very, very slow. I do need to look into Headbutt, though. It looks interesting. I think I'm fine to not heal here. Also, don't worry, Mario's gonna be fine here. But if you have no money, this guy just lets you go by anyway. So you don't have to give him any cash at all. That's not so good, but it should be okay. That fight went okay. I'm actually gonna heal now. This menu is really awkward because everything is shifted because of the switch thing. Alright, so I played around a lot with this fight, and I realized that having... Going 1-on-2 here is totally worth it. Because the virus just goes for workup, and it's pretty unthreatening to begin with. And then the Sumo Bro only has fighting moves, so it can't really do anything to you anyway. So you just take some time to knock that thing out. So that's a super, super easy fight. And this fight is much, 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 much better with Bruiser. You can actually one-shot things, unlike with Plant. Muck Punch Goomba. So now hopefully Toad actually hits his move. Please hit Ice Toss, friend. Good. Also, you need to hit the next move too, so I don't have to take an extra turn. Okay, that's whatever. Don't flinch. Oh, it's a one-shot, okay. I need to check if that's a range. I'm pretty sure it's, I thought it didn't die in one hit. Oh, I got the Metronome boost of Thrash, so that's a kind of an interesting mechanic of Metronome. Even if you miss, or you get protected, it still counts as a usage, so you get a boost there. Oh no, I forgot to grab thing. Okay, I could at least do this. I bought one less super repel too, so that means I'm actually gonna run a bit low. Alright, so we're going to grab this TM from this guy here, which is required, and it's only going to be used in this world. It's not going to be used at all after Donkey Kong's Kingdom. Don't give me encounters. Alright, this fight is still bad, but then I want to bit careful here. Confusion. No, dude. That's fine. I need to... Okay. Dino Rhino putting in work. Love to see it. Whoops, I don't want to do that. Okay, I need you to please hit the swoop. Oh no, I shouldn't have. No, I need you to hit more than twice. It's a bit painful. Okay, we're gonna do this, and we're going to do heal, just to be safe. This is the one fight where Dino Rhino's not amazing, but does the job. I should not have switched to Ice type. Ice Toss is a special move, that's why I switched to it. And then I'm gonna go just butt slap you. Also, you can give it Frostbite, which is nice. It's the bonus. Ow. Oh. I did that to save, I think, one tile of encounter, possibly. Just need to remember when I talk to Toad again, I have to heal his Hammer Bro. No, I healed the wrong thing. It's fine. So this fight with my plant root, I actually fought this one solo. But it's actually really, this fight's really annoying to do solo with just one capture, so I will rely on Toad for a bit of chip damage. Okay, that thing's gonna go for Protect now, so I will attack into Happy Moon. Do this. Okay, that's good Frostbite. Okay, really solid fight. 2 turns is amazing. Where's that 2? That might be 3, actually. Toad did not take damage. He took a little bit. I took none. So I'll just go straight in. Oh, I forgot to do one thing, but it's not super important yet. So this fight does look a bit daunting, but it is pretty straightforward. Use an X-Ata. Usually this fight's just a bunch of Weather Wars and Protect, so attacking here is not really useful anyway. Luckily, Kamek has no issues because you have speed. It's a bit scary. And then I do the other side. Ideally, he sends in Mecha Koopa here, but he'll probably send in Bowser. Good. I love how Bruiser has 38 special attack at 47. Also, it says he gives you all his important items, but if you pick up any items like the Ultra Syrup with Toad, he does not pass them on to you. In other words, he's a liar. Alright, so coming up is the DK fight. This fight is the fight that is the most, probably one of the most annoying ones with Bruiser. Actually, what I'll do, I'm just gonna play it safe. I'll take out this guy. Oh my god, where's my key items? I'm actually gonna teach that TM I picked up earlier, which is called Avalanche. Over Spite. So this fight, I think I can do this just 1-on-2. Because Avalanche is a multi-hit move. It's a spread move, rather. So we're going to start things off by doing the foolproof method, which is throw an X attack down, and then I'm just going to, I don't know, maybe whatever. I should have just done a singlet move. I'm gonna Shadow Punch that, and then I'm gonna just do the same thing. Why is he switching? What are you doing? Oh no, I don't want to do that. That's, I guess, fine. Well, actually, I should just maybe spam thing now. Let's see what happens. I think, yeah, we're gonna Avalanche now. That's annoying. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Okay. Oh, it still dies, okay. I tried a bunch of times to try to make that fight work without Avalanche, and it just does not. It does not work. So I get Brick Break, which is fantastic, as my reward. Get rid of Avalanche immediately. And we're gonna get rid of this guy. He is dead, but I will get a free heal at some point, so we're just gonna get him out of the way now. And then Warp Pipe back to yeah, it's a spread move. I guess it's not in vanilla games, which is interesting. Yeah, I think Dahlia just found that out when he was testing things, which is super nice. I think if I didn't take out my Piranha Plant, I would have not taught Brick Break yet, because you can definitely get through these two fights without Brick Break, and you would just teach it later. Because I'm gonna have to menu again to teach another move. That, I believe, is the last use of Thrash. I'm gonna go into here, because this guy gives me another very good move called Drain Punch. Which is completely busted. Oops. This one. And luckily I don't need to pick up that second experience candy, I just need the one. If that fight on 6-1 doesn't trigger, which has happened to a couple of us, I would just pick up that candy, and that's something that Dahlia found, which works really well. Okay. Need to heal. But yeah, on tons of these fights with Piranha Plant, I would be setting up X item. So I could just one-shot everything here. It's super, super good. This. Teach Rain Punch for Mach Punch. And then we're going to use that EXP Candy M. I don't think I need to take the free heal in the tower. Now I think about it. Attack. No retreat. Okay, so you can break here. No need to worry about Drain Punch. And luckily no extreme speed, or luckily I'm ghost type, so I won't see extreme speed. And I'm gonna get another fantastic move. No, I want to learn this. Luckily I could relearn it if, from the menu if need be, but I'm gonna teach it. So yeah, in the span of like 4 minutes, I just got 3 amazing moves. Yeah. Oops. This isn't my final moveset. I do pick up one final move for the Elite Four later on, but I will be using these 4 moves for the rest of the worlds for sure. An awkward repel. I wasn't supposed to, yeah. I do need to candy at some point, but I think I candy it when I'm 52. Wait, one other important thing to point out about Bruiser is Bruiser can have 2 abilities. It can have either Unburden or Iron Fist, and of course we set up the manip so that it had Iron Fist, which means punching moves do 20% more damage. Interestingly, that means Brick Break does less than Drain Punch. What am I doing? What did I do wrong here? What did I do wrong here? Did I not press this? Ah, yeah. PP management, pretty much. Okay, my repels are going to be effed. I should have probably refreshed it. This way. What's going on? I'm doing exactly what I've been doing all along. Smash the rocks. Turn the middle valve. Break the right rock. Yeah, I think I forgot something, and I don't know what it is. To buy more repels. Assuming that I can figure out what I'm doing. It's like, did I not turn this? So I turn this, then I surf here. Break the rock. Break the rock. Then come back down here. Okay, break that. And then this should be open up here. But for some reason, that other time it wasn't. I don't know what happened there. That's exactly what I just did. Like, so ridiculous. Okay, so Drain Punch times 2 here is a range. Good. Okay, I do unfortunately need to Drain Punch. I don't believe I level up before the Stroll and Stew, and it does 103 with innards out, and I had exactly 103. Okay, anyway, I'm going to save a ton of time on this split because I'm not going to die on these 3 fights coming up here. Luckily I can just close combat that thing, and it goes down. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Okay, thanks for checking, Garf. Appreciate it. That was strange. This fight is, these fights are obviously much better because I don't have to worry about fake out, and nothing outspeeds me. And in the case of the plant route, I had to avoid accidentally critting the Stroll and Stew so that, yeah, so it's much better. And we're just gonna go straight into this fight. There is a range on the Banzai bill, which I observed before, which is quite interesting. But if I hit the range, it should be, if I miss the range, it should be okay, because I'm going to be fully healed for it. So because I Drain Punch turn 1, oh, that's a range. Okay, good to know. Okay, the Banzai Bill won't be a range now because I get the metronome boost. An extra metronome boost on it. But what I used to do is I used to just chain close combat with the chain chomp. And that did pretty much the same kind of thing, but it's slower because of the stat changes. Okay, I'm not going to be riding the cart beyond this section here. I'm going to go to this shop. I think that they sell repels. Good. Sure. So we're gonna do this for candy. So Notice Stomping Tantrum has potential to be used later, but I don't need it for this route. I'm actually gonna take out Pee-wee Piranha. Oh, I need to revive it. Oh, this is interesting. That's something I did not account for. I hate passing that thing so much. I'm gonna save for this. The reason why I took up Pee-wee Piranha is that the fight goes substantially better if you have a partner. And it's not even because they like to target the partner, it's just they do different things altogether. Attack. Actually, I should have used Bite. Okay, well, that might be still okay. Brick Break. Actually, let's Drain Punch you. Okay, that's fine. So, Happy Moon can just one-shot me. And I could still die, I guess, there if I get crit, but... Hope my repel lasts. Here. Yeah, if I go in solo, it'll go for like Moonblast. But it just goes for Misty Terrain and Trick Room instead when I'm with a partner. Yeah, I'm still gonna save because I really did not want to have to take out my PB Piranha there. It's just time loss otherwise. All right, so this thing is my nemesis, but it dies to close combat, so good. I don't need to heal, which is excellent. So this thing has a focus sash. It apparently also does a lot of damage. Okay, I might get encounters now. That's not ideal. But yeah, after struggling to beat these three, in particular, yeah, these three trials with stuff with on the Piranha Plant route, Bruiser just handles these things no issues at all. I guess you can run into issues potentially, but it's pretty safe. Okay, you can not do that. You can probably X attack on that with Shadow Punch. Don't think it has a focus sash. No! No! Yes, you can get encounters there. It's really silly. No! Alright. That nightmare is finally over. Yeah, it is kind of slow for sure. That's why the plant route, when it used so many X items, it just made plant really slow compared to Blooper. Because it used like almost 3 times as many. You can get Swords Dance, but it's post World 8, and you need all 4 moves in your moveset. enough space for it. Nope, that's not safe. better than trainer battle, I guess. There are some nice bonuses you can get from an NPC later, but you don't need those. I'm just gonna bail on out of here. Whoops. That was kind of scary. Bonked into the runner. So Drain Punch, we're setting up Drain Punch metronome boosts here. And that will hopefully allow us to one-shot the Chain Chomp with Drain Punch. And it rolled plus defense, classic. Or the trainer data is completely wrong. More likely the latter. Have to Drain Punch. 6 left, okay. Yeah, I should be fine. So luckily these guys all have Fake Out as well, and they don't use it because you're Ghost type. thing I used Drain Punch because it decided to use Metronome. It can actually choose not to use Metronome there in some cases. Okay, make sure to fly here. Save. So yeah, this fight on the plant route, I had to lead my backup mon or my support mon to do some chip damage, but don't need to worry about any of that here. So luckily, just gonna hit through all the bulk up squishes, but you do need to set up to +4. Very important. Sumo Bro is a range, 75%. Okay, got it. I can't really do anything on way Spidey moves, I think, so. And I set up my speed EV, so I outspeed the Kamek. I think the Kamek is the most important thing to outspeed there. And the Bowser, of course, because that is a focus sash, I have to two-shot it. Can't really do much. So Giga Bowser is just spam Brick Break. I guess you could do Drain Punch because it does a little more, but... Alright, stop getting boosts, please. So what usually happens is he just targets Toad's Mons, and then by the time Blooper comes in, it can usually do a good job finishing. Or helps to finish, rather. make a couple stops here. Grabbing Thunder Punch right now. I'm going to teach that over Brick Break. I'm gonna do the fast movement here. Oops. Very annoying. Didn't die. No! The reason I'm doing the— oh, you have a bruiser. Interesting. The reason why I do this is if I go straight into the next section and fall, I go back to the beginning. Yeah, I'm just gonna set that back up again. Can you please... I'm actually gonna take a heal. Oh, I get a free heal after this fight, never mind. Because I was like, what's gonna happen with my Drain Punch BP? So Thunder Punch needed to one-shot Blooper. You don't have anything else that can one-shot at this point. How did I fall in there? I don't know why I turned it that way. That was pointless. Bottom left. Yep, single X attack here. The Rex will just keep trying to set up. It's pretty safe. You could teach Ice Punch, and then you don't have to worry about the stat drops from close combat. Either close combat or ice punch works here, because you need to set up metronome boosts in order to one-shot the second T-Rex, which has Intimidate. But now I don't need close combat anymore. In fact, I need 2 more close combats for Kamek. So I switched to Drain Punch for the last 2. It is a little bit faster. Okay, the next one I'm gonna save for. It's pretty. You can't lose if you get unlucky. This thing will go for Fan Force. Good. Do have to heal because it has Shadow Sneak, but the good news is it doesn't do enough that it will go for it again. We can just knock it out. I didn't get Cursed Body there, but I do prefer to use Thunder Punch because there's no super effective text on the last 3. Also, his Bruiser gets Shadow Sneak, but Bruiser doesn't learn Shadow Sneak until like level 63, I think, or 62. So he is a cheater. I'm gonna heal for this fight. Now. She needs to crit me twice in order for me to lose here, I think. Thunder Punch is nice because you need something for the Chincho, which is Ghost Normal, and then, if you don't get Cursed Body, you can use it also on Hammer Bro. Otherwise, you have to use Drain Punch, which is slow, and then this thing I can switch to Shadow Ball, or Shadow Punch, because it's Heart Grass. I am not saving for Kamek. This might be it. Things could go wrong here, but this is the fight that really gave Piranha Plant the biggest issue. So all I need to do here is set up 1x attack. Goes for workup. gonna send out Kamek next. Unless it doesn't, because I'm level 61 instead, but I'm not. Now, most importantly, I have 2 moves that can kill. I have to choose Thunder Punch here. The AI likes to pick the thing that comes out next that resists the move you just used, so he likes to send in Blarg here. Because I think he knows that I have the Metronome on. This is very, very important because I do have to close combat Blarg, and that's fine, but then he sends out the Mollusk. If I don't have a Metronome boost, the Mollusk is a 10 and 16 range. And with the sun still up, it can get quite nasty. And then lastly is Yoshi, which is an easy one-shot, but does unfortunately have Flame Body, so I do have to heal that. I have to look in to see maybe, because I do usually have to heal on the setup on the champ. Might be able to just set up in or heal in battle and take the burn damage. It might be faster than healing. But because I'm gonna save, it makes sense to throw the quick Yoshi cookie down. Okay, so yeah, this his lead has a Focus Sash, which means I have to break it before I knock him out. Gonna be a little bit of setup here. Next defense. I'm actually gonna hit Shadow Punch to break the Focus Sash. Then next attack. Earthquake was doing like 40. It's fine. I do have to heal, so I'm gonna do that now. So there's only one thing that could potentially cause a problem, but it's not gonna, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Well, I guess this thing can cause a problem too. Hopefully it doesn't. Okay, so it tries to learn Shadow Sneak here and Sky Uppercut at the same time. I did not get Effective Spore there. Yeah, dual wing beat. Okay, we're fine. Good stuff. Sometimes it chooses not to go for dual wing beat as well. Yeah, so it looks like sub 210 is definitely possible. I lost so much time to stupid mistakes. God, this text takes so long. Why does he only have one mod? That's actually interesting. Oh, it's gonna be a 213. Yay! Thanks, Scarf. This route's pretty good.